Welcome to Zonie Living. Our guest today took a yoga class while she was in college, and her friends noticed a calm, serene difference in her when they'd meet up afterward. Well, today, Roberta Hughes has a yoga and Pilates studio in Colorado. She reaches people all over the country with wellness programs, live and on-demand classes, meditations, workshops, and retreats. And she has some tips for how to stay calm during stressful times, like the holiday season. Please meet Roberta Hughes, owner of Peaceful Living, coming to us from Parker, Colorado. Hi, Roberta.
Hi, Bonnie. How are you?
I am wonderful. It looks like you're coming to us right from your studio.
I am in my home studio, and this is where I teach people in person as well as hybrid classes that are live stream. And I also go to many studios throughout the Denver, Colorado area.
Well, that is a beautiful studio. I think anyone watching would be envious and want that in their home. I know I would. Roberta, you are the picture of health. Being around you, talking to you, being guided through exercises and meditations just brings a beautiful element of calm. You are indeed the poster child for your wellness business, aptly named Peaceful Living. That's 2 L's in full, Peaceful Living. And we'd all like to know what your secret is to practicing peaceful living.
The secret is to make it a practice. So I bring little things into the course of each day that help me stay calm, that help me stay nourished and nurtured from the inside out. And when I'm intentional about bringing those into the days, and especially the busy days, that's what helps me stay peaceful and calm. I wish I could say that there was like a quick 30-day get calm quick practice, but it really is planting intentional seeds each and every day to help yourself find those places, regardless of what life may bring.
And it really is a lifestyle. It's a habit to get into, I'm sure. Well, the holidays are a lovely time of year, of course, but as we all know, they come with their own set of stressors. We've got family gatherings, the pressure of shopping for that perfect gift, getting the house ready for guests, all the food preparation and decorating, and of course, all of this is on top of our normal busy lives. What are your best tips for staying calm and present so that we can actually enjoy this wonderful time of year?
What I love to tell people is to be the architect of your own time. And that means to take a look ahead, be intentional about planning things out, and schedule time in that's just for you. And when you schedule that time in, refuse to cancel on yourself, because we tend to cancel on ourselves more than we would cancel on anybody else in our lives.
Boy, is that the truth. I was reading your blog on peaceful living, and I know you talk about amazing topics that we're all concerned about: unlocking better sleep, detoxing for more energy, and boosting your immune system. So right now we're in the flu and cold season. So let's start with boosting your immune system. What tips do you have for us?
Sure. So yoga, Pilates, and meditation help to support the lymphatic system, the respiratory system, and our nervous system. And when all 3 of those systems get the nourishment that they need, we tend to feel healthy, we tend to sleep well, and then our immune systems have the support that they need to fight off illnesses when they show up. So you may still get an illness, but your body is going to have the tools needed to fight it more quickly so that you're right back on your feet.
Okay, so what about detoxing for more energy? What does that mean?
Detoxing for more energy, our bodies require energy to process all of the things that we put into our bodies. And when we can detox and get those things out, our bodies work more efficiently. The things that I love to do for detox, I do a liver detox quarterly. I go to Hot Works and work out in an infrared sauna. Infrared energy really helps us to detox. I also use a dry brush in my daily routine, and I do facial reflexology.
Okay,
along with yoga and Pilates, of course.
So tell me about the brush that you were just talking about.
Dry brushing. So the dry brushing helps to move the lymphatic system and to circulate the lymphatic system. So when lymph starts to pool in our bodies, that's when we have the stagnation where illness can really grow and prosper. By moving the lymphatic system, movement is required. It's not like our circulatory system. So when we move it intentionally with movement or a dry brush, that cleans things out. It's kind of like taking out the garbage.
We're always looking for better ways to get our much needed sleep. There's been a lot of discussion about the importance of sleep for our mental and physical health. What can we do? How can we do this better?
To sleep better, we need to start preparing ourselves for sleep. And in our fast-paced world, our brain never has a chance to slow down and shut off. So most people get into bed and the mind is in the way. Starting a bedtime routine, a bedtime ritual, a couple of hours before bedtime, that could mean dimming the lights, setting some candles, putting on some scents that help you relax, getting warm and cozy, taking a hot shower, drinking some hot tea, getting away from electronics. All of these things will signal your brain that it's time to get quiet, to slow down. Then once you actually get in bed, the brain is going to be a little bit more on board so that you can get a good night's sleep.
You paint such a beautiful picture. And as we mentioned, you serve clients in person, through Zoom, and on demand, which is really fantastic, by the way. I love taking Roberta with me when I'm traveling. I can find 30 minutes in my day to do a Pilates class to move my neck and stretch and lengthen my limbs and then strengthen my core, of course. I have to say, Roberta, how much I love your voice and also your analogies that put my mind and body right there. For example, I instantly tuck in my abs and my glutes when you talk about squeezing into your skinny jeans. You know, you kind of get right into that position that you're looking for, and you can just feel your body respond. Or when you direct us to make small, slow, deliberate movements with our legs, like pushing through quicksand, you might say. And we can imagine the resistance and instantly engage the right muscles. How did you develop your style?
Imagery is a really big part of Pilates, but I learned this early on. I was a gymnastics coach for girls ages 5 to 12 when I was in college. And then later on, as a young mom, I taught yoga to preschoolers ages 3 to 5. So in order to communicate in a way that they could understand and hear me and be able to move their bodies, I just started being creative in images that almost all of us could relate to. You know, almost every woman knows what it's like to put on a pair of skinny jeans.
Yes.
Or to put on a pair of jeans out of the dryer. Almost every child knows what a rock looks like. So if I say, make your body look like a tiny rock, they can get into a little ball. So just being creative and using words that people can relate to, that they've seen, that they've experienced, and that they've understand sometime during their lifetime.
Well, on that note, talking about relating to people, one of the things I so love about you is how you create an environment for inclusiveness and participation. You hold classes for older individuals and also for those with different abilities. You bring people in such a gentle way, making it super comfortable and welcoming for those who may shy away from being in a gym or being in a class with others who have done a lot of Pilates and yoga in their lifetime. Tell us how you recognize this need and what these classes are like.
I want every person to feel comfortable and confident in the way their body is able to move. And I also believe that every body is able to move. I had the experience of working with a young woman with Down syndrome for 3 years. And over the course of that time, working with her was a gift. It showed me that in all of the years that I'd been teaching, I had never really been able to work with someone with a developmental disability. And from there, it became a mission of mine to bridge the gap between the fitness industry and people with all types of abilities. So I do my best to communicate in a way that every person feels welcome, every person feels confident, and every person feels successful in how they can move.
That is so beautiful. Let's talk about special events, workshops, and retreats that you host. I know you're planning a wonderful winter wellness retreat. Let's talk about that.
My winter wellness retreat will be in Monument, Colorado this February for 3 days. It's an opportunity for women to come together in community and to winter. And the practice of wintering means going inward, letting go of the hustle and bustle of daily life, and truly slowing down on purpose to nourish and nurture yourself. And we'll enjoy practices like yoga, meditation. We'll have our meals provided. We'll have everything that we need to really just quiet down, settle in, and do some journaling and inward investigation.
And what a lovely investment in yourself. Roberta, I think we all want to have that beautiful, calm approach to life that you just exude. And you have a way to get it. You have a holiday gift pack with 3 Zoom private sessions for $125 that you're offering. What will people receive through these sessions?
They'll get to be on screen with me in private, and I will get to give them some instructions, see how their bodies move, listen to their pain points, listen to their success points, and help bring the two together so that as they begin their movement practice, they feel confident, they feel successful, and they can join into any class, whether they walk into a studio or participate with me through live stream classes.
And I know you have a gift for all those who are watching or listening on Zonie Living. Can you tell us about that?
So everyone that's listening to this podcast can enjoy 30 days free to Peaceful Living. And with that membership, you have access to more than 150 on-demand videos, plus live stream classes that I teach every week in yin yoga, gentle yoga, and Pilates mat. Plus you get me to help you build your self-care success plan so that we are creating possibilities in your life and not more stress in your life.
Boy, that is such a generous free gift that you will want to have for yourself, for sure, anybody listening or watching. And just so everyone heard this, that is 30 days with the Peaceful Living community for being a Zonie Living viewer. And that's access to yoga, Pilates, meditation, as you just mentioned, on demand if you like. And you can do this all through December. That would be fantastic. So sign up now. And I love the holiday gift pack idea, 3 private lessons through Zoom, and that's a great price at $125 with so much value. Roberta Hughes, I want to thank you for being with us today and providing such helpful tips about how to exercise peaceful living through the holidays and in life.
Thank you so much, Bonnie. It was a joy to be here with you.
It was lovely to have you with us. Thank you so much. You can connect with Roberta Hughes about Pilates, yoga, and meditation, your specific wellness goals and health needs at peacefulliving.com. Remember, there are 2 L's in full, peacefulliving.com. Her classes and membership options, plus the holiday gift pack, make a great gift to yourself or to someone else that you care about. You can also email her at roberta@peacefulliving.com or read more about her at flagstaffbusinessnews.com and quadcitiesbusinessnews.com. Roberta helps people unlock their ability to achieve their health and wellness goals, live without pain, reduce the impact of stress, and obtain their highest quality of life. She believes a combination of Pilates, yoga, and meditation are the pillars of wellness, no doubt something we can all benefit from as we strive for peaceful living. I'm Bonnie Stevens, and this is Zonie Living, Business, Adventure, and Leadership.